So it recently occurred to me that my first album came out over 10 years ago, and that first record was called People, Places, and Monsters. And it looks like this, and it's a double disc. It's got a CD and a DVD. This album is an album of 14 pieces of original classical guitar music. And listening back to it now, all these years later, it's music that I'm really proud of. I was really inspired at that time. I was like really in it. I put it out with a book of scores that came with it, a physical book of scores, and spent like a ton of time putting that together. Super detailed, try to get all the harmonics, all of the intricacies of the music in there, etc. But I didn't really do any promo for it. I didn't know anything about that at the time, and I put it out in December of 2012. It's like, why would you put out an album in December? And the answer to that, it's a very interesting answer, is that I didn't know what I was doing. I wound up doing a few concerts and a few cool things with it. I had a great CD release concert at Tabard Theater in San Jose. I played a memorable solo and quartet concert at City Lights Theater, also in San Jose. I did a mini tour of the Pacific Northwest, playing in Portland, and a small thing in Seattle and a small thing in Vancouver. The title comes from the fact that just about all the music on here is inspired by people or by places. Or by a great big monster. So I knew that I needed someone to carry forward the visual part of that story, and I decided to work with an animator based in San Francisco named Gabe Wexler. And he did a really great job. Really what wound up happening ultimately was that I just changed direction artistically. I started to get more on the jazz scene in the Bay Area, and so I wasn't really pursuing classical guitar as much. I realized that it was pretty tough to keep up my classical chops and also try to do jazz, and also composing and teaching and doing these other things. It felt like something had to give a little bit. I'm really glad that I documented this music when I could, when I was really into it, when I had like this really burning passion for the music. This album never really got a lot of traction. I don't feel like it ever really has found an audience because I haven't really promoted it. I rarely talk about it. It's rarely something that I'm not putting myself out there to play this music anymore. But I am really happy with the music still all these years later. And so it's kind of funny to me that, 10 years, almost like to the day, within like 2 months. I'll have my next solo guitar record. Anyway, if you want to check out this music, it is available everywhere you can get music. If you would like to check out the Monster Suite, the full video is on YouTube. You can also, of course, purchase the CD and DVD, and also a book of scores from my Bandcamp page. Anyway, I hope you check it out. I hope you dig the music. People, places, monsters. Dig it.